How's it going, guys? Today we're going to do the penny oxidation lab, and let's get started. So some supplies we'll need is a salt. We got salt right here. We'll also need 1 teaspoon of that, so I got that right there. We'll also need some pennies, which I have right over here. A paper towel, got right there. A bowl, nuts, spoon, white vinegar, and water. Here's the white vinegar. There's the fork, which I'm using instead of a spoon. There's our bowl. There's the nuts and white vinegar. And I have some water in a water bottle. And I'll actually get that really quick. There we go. Got the water, and let's get started. So we'll mix the cup of vinegar and salt in the bowl until the salt is dissolved. So take this quarter cup right here. We'll fill that up with water. Hopefully not make too much of a mess. Put that there. Hey Chris, could you do me a favor and get me a bowl, like a plastic one?
A what?
Plastic bowl.
Plastic bowl?
And you got some salt right here. I'm gonna kind of even this out. Put that in there. Thanks, Chris.
Yeah, how much do I owe you? You know.
Oh, I'm not sure. So then next we'll mix this together. We'll dissolve this. And keep mixing until until the mixture is fully dissolved. Alright, and then next we'll place the pennies in the bowl. So just grab a few of them. And then we'll wait. Oh, my cat just grabbed the spoon. Fork. So then next, after that, we'll take the pennies out and we'll put them in water. So I might as well go do that and get that set up here really quick. See if I can do this one-handed. Nope. And we'll wait for this to happen. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to skip around a little bit. So the pennies are going to start to clean themselves. The copper oxide on the outside of the pennies is going to dissolve in the solution of vinegar and salt. So we'll get to watch that happen. And I'll take a penny over here that hasn't been dissolved yet. You guys can kind of compare. So it's what a regular penny looks like. And we'll go ahead and take these out and put them in water. They definitely seem a lot clearer, at least from what I can see. So as you can see, they're a lot brighter. We'll take this penny and see how clear, nice and shiny that is compared to this one I showed you earlier. And that's because the the copper oxide on the outside of the penny, so the dark coloration that happened was due to the copper oxide. So next we're going to take the nuts right here. We're going to put them in the same solution as before. And we'll let them sit just for a little bit. And what's going to happen is here are the instructions. We're going to put the pennies in the water, and then we're going to put the nuts in the solution. And what's going to happen is the nuts are going to darken because the copper oxide that was dissolved attaches itself to the nut, or to the nuts rather. So we'll just wait for that. And then next we're going to take the rest of these pennies, well, not the rest of them, but we're going to take a few of them, and we're going to put them back in the solution. And then we're going to let them sit out in on the paper towel. And we'll get to see another reaction. So the last reaction we're going to see is that the pennies are going to turn a bluish green color because they dissolve, because of the dissolved copper layer on the outside allows chlorine and oxygen to form malachite, I believe is what it's called. So you're going to see them turn bluish green color. Go ahead and take these out, and you can kind of see they're slightly darker. This reaction probably takes a little bit longer, but I don't want this video to last forever. Although, if you wanted, you could. But you can kind of see right there, see it a little darker. That might just be a smudge. But you can see just a slight discoloration right there. And then we're going to take these pennies and put them in there. I'm not going to put this one there just because it's already kind of shiny. It doesn't have a whole lot of copper oxide in there. And we'll wait. And then I guess I'll show you my cat. He's making sure everything is going all right. Doesn't like to be touched very much. He's very aggressive. Reaction's going pretty fast. You can kind of see some of these are already starting to clear up a little bit. These not so much. These might be just slightly, or probably a lot dirtier than the other ones. And even from here to here, you can see they're very different. These are the ones that was cleaned earlier. And that was about a minute. Go ahead and put them out here. And I'll let you guys go. I'll wait couple more minutes, and I'll add a picture to the end of this, I believe. I think I can do that on the YouTube editor thing. So I'll wait for that to happen. If it doesn't work, I won't add the picture in the end. And if it doesn't work, that probably means I didn't put it in here long enough, or maybe there wasn't enough copper oxide on the outside dissolved in order, or maybe there wasn't enough salt to interact salt has chlorine in it, and the chlorine, there may not have been enough chlorine and oxygen. Well, there's excess oxygen because there's a lot of oxygen just around, but there might not have been enough salt to cause the reaction. Anyway, that's it for you. Thank you very much.